Hi guys. So I was reading this article, release of Jurong Whiteside's kickstarts revised plans for second CBD, and I realized this is not just a land story, right? This could be a major wealth opportunity, and most regular buyers have no idea how to position themselves around it. So let me share 3 takeaways that I think every Singapore homeowner, upgrader, investor should know right now about. Let's go. So takeaway number 1 is this, right? The supply picture in Jurong is scarier than most people realize. So right now, there are only 250 private residential units in the whole of Jurong East. Only 250. And that's almost nothing, right? So this new Whiteside at Town Hall Link, so even if the developer triggers it today, won't deliver its 1,200 units until at least 2031 or 2032. So by the time it TOPs, that's 5 to 6 years away. We are talking about a serious supply gap here. Now, here's the buyer behavior angle. When there's limited supply and a new project is announced, buyers don't wait for it to launch. They look at what's available right now. So existing resale units and existing new launches nearby suddenly become the de facto option. Think about Jayden at Jurong East Central. That project sold 88% on launch day at an average of $2,451 per square foot. Today, it's about 96% sold at $2,475 per square foot. The buyers who hesitated lost the chance to get in at launch pricing. This pattern repeats every cycle. So if you are an investor or an upgrader in the Jurong East area, the question is not, should I wait for the new Whiteside project to launch? The question is, what can you get into now before the demand absorbs the remaining stock? Now that 250 unit supply figure is a signal, not a footnote. So takeaway number 2 is about what the land cost tells you about future launch prices. This Whiteside at Town Hall Link is a 3.7 hectare plot. Now analysts are estimating land cost upwards of $1.8 billion. That's a significant outlay, and developers don't absorb the cost. They tend to pass it on to buyers. So if the land costs that much, the eventual launch price is likely to be in the range of $2,200 to $2,500 per square foot. Potentially higher by the time it actually comes to market. So a 2-bedder around 700 square feet would likely be in the range of $1.54 million to $1.75 million. A 3-bedder at 900 square feet, you would potentially be looking at $1.98 million to $2.25 million. And here's the interesting part. The government also raised infrastructure investment in this precinct. 2 new MRT lines are coming. The Jurong Gateway Hub and new Science Centre. Each of these will add a layer of desirability that supports prices long term. HDB upgraders in the Jurong West, Bukit Batok and Clementi Belt, listen carefully. If you bought your 5-room HDB around 2018 at say $450,000, your flat today could be worth close to $680,000 today. That's roughly $230,000 in equity that you have built up. When you complete your MOP and upgrade, that equity becomes your entry ticket into the private market. So buying a $1.5 million condo in today's market with 75% loan of $1.125 million over 25 years at a current fixed rate of around 1.7%, your monthly installment works out to roughly $4,600 a month. Now, what if rates climb back up to around 4% for stress test? That same loan will cost you roughly $5,940 a month. So that's about $1,330 more a month. So does your household income handle that buffer? If yes, you are in the safe zone. If no, then maybe you can try to size down your entry price or extend your loan tenure. This is the type of conversation I have with upgrader clients every week. The rate environment right now is favorable, so try to lock it in while you can. Now the buyer stamp duty for a $1.5 million purchase is $44,600. So budget that in from day one, it's a cash item on top of your down payment. So for my takeaway number 3 is about developer confidence and what it means for you as a buyer. So here's a detail that many people glossed over. The first time this land was tendered out, the bids came in at only $640 per square foot per plot ratio. And Singapore government said no, too low, right? They walked away from the deal. So that tells us something very important. Singapore government believes that this land is worth more than the $640 PSF PPR. They are not in a hurry to sell cheap. They would rather invest in infrastructure. 2 new MRT lines, a transport hub, government agencies potentially relocating on the right price. That's a confidence signal. So for buyers and investors, when the government is this patient and this deliberate about a precinct, history tells us that the area will eventually take off. Let's look at Paya Lebar, One North, and Punggol in its early days. These were all the wait and see precincts that gradually became mainstream today. Jurong is on a similar trajectory, just a longer runway. This is also the investor holding play. So if you already own a unit near Jurong East MRT, now whether it's a condo, EC, or even a commercial unit, you are sitting on an asset that benefits from every single announcement like this one. Office vacancy in Jurong may look elevated today, but the moment anchor tenants like government agencies move in, that dynamic will shift fast. So if you are holding, the strategic question is this: do you ride this appreciation wave, or do you unlock the equity now to redeploy into a higher yield asset? So here is something for you to think about. If Jurong East new launches go to $2,200 to $2,500 PSF, when this white site eventually launches, where is the best entry point for you right now? Is it resale? Is it the remaining new launches nearby? Or is it somewhere else entirely? That answer depends on your financial position, your current property, and your end goals. And that's exactly what I can help you to map out. If you want to run through your own numbers, whether you are a HDB upgrader, a first-time private buyer, or an investor reviewing your current holding, feel free to DM me, drop a comment down below, or WhatsApp to me directly. I will walk you through it at no obligations. So as usual, this is just my personal opinion based on what I'm seeing in the Singapore property market today and not financial advice. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.